On a ranch, baby. Yes, I love that place. Hey guys, welcome. You have to excuse me. I am suffering silently with a little bit of a frog in the throat, but I thought to myself, duty calls, and we have to share the message no matter what. The show must go on, and I'm here coming to you live from the beautiful Ke'awakapu parking lot right next to Ke'awakapu Beach. Say that 10 times. It actually got worse once the live went live. It's weird. Anyway, it'll clear out. I promise you. But hey, the reason for this video, real quick, public service message, number one, a quick midday afternoon Maui fix, number two, and number three, a chance for me to just screw off a little bit, because it's lunchtime here on Maui. Been working hard all morning, and I just thought, you know what, we need to show the people some important things, go to the beach, and then get back to work. But the first thing I wanted to point out real quick, there is no shark attack on Maui currently, but if it were to happen, probably going to happen in South Kihei. Sorry, just look at the stats. It's just statistically proven. It happens here more often than anywhere else on the island. There's reasons for it. If you watch Shark Week, they did a whole episode on Maui a few years ago when we sustained, I believe, 8 attacks in 1 year. And they talked about this area between South Kihei, Ko'olave, and where the boats come in, Ma'alai Harbor. So they kind of came up with this theory that said because of the Ko'olave marine sanctuary, it's like a buffet of food out there now, so there's a lot of sharks. But anyway, the reason for this video, partly, is I want to make you aware of shark bans. If you don't have one yet, buy one right away, no matter what. Well, unless you're not going to go in the ocean. But you still could buy one anyway, just to send to somebody that's going to go in the ocean, because these things are scientifically proven to work. As a matter of fact, this is what they look like. Check it out. And I will put a link in the description to the website in case you need help finding it. But here real quick, see, it just looks like that right there. Can go on your wrist, can go on your ankle. But essentially, here's how I learned about it. So I recently got involved with the eFoil guys. Shout out eFoil Hawaii. You guys are awesome. My new eFoil just came in, so now you can actually rent it when you're here on Maui. They're doing like this really cool program. But anyway, I'll put a link in the description for eFoil as well. But the owner of that company introduced me to shark bans. I'd kind of heard about them but didn't know much about it. But he goes, Eric, check it out. If it does work, even if 50%, he goes, there is something that can help in the rare event. So if you've got children, if you have a wife, if you don't want bad things to happen in the ocean, put one of these on you and watch the videos on YouTube. But what he told me that really blew me away, he goes, a lot of the fishermen in Hawaii, they will put a shark band up on their buoy where they have their catch, because the sharks, if you've ever done any spearfishing in Hawaii or anywhere else in the world, you put your catch up on the buoy and the sharks hit it and they steal your food because they're hungry. But you put a shark band up on your catch, up on your buoy, and they won't hit it. And he goes, a lot of times the fishermen in Hawaii are too proud to wear these because like, oh, brah, we don't need no one shark band. But they'll put it up where the food is to keep them away. So anyway, if you haven't heard of these things, let me know in the comments. I'll put a link in the description so you can buy one for you and your loved ones. But when I learned about this, I thought to myself, Eric, if something like this does exist, why wouldn't you wear it? Just like when I first came to Hawaii as a 6-year-old or 7-year-old, I thought to myself, literally, if a place like this exists, why wouldn't you live here? We'll get to that later. But let me know what you think. Have you tried them? Have you bought one yet? I'll put a link in the description. The next thing we're going to do, see, the voice is getting better, just working through it. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to get on my little buddy here. That's my one wheel. And then we're going to go down to Ke'awakapu and we're going to do a quick little Maui fix. And again, because I just kind of want to mess around a little bit right now. This is what I do for fun. I mean, everything I do is fun, I'll be honest with you. Real estate, I'm a practicing realtor on Maui. That whole job is ridiculously fun. Getting to meet all you guys is super fun. Cruising around in the taco is super fun. Tell me what you think about my new bumper sticker, because that just says it all, right? It doesn't matter if it's New York, Paris, or Tokyo. Nothing beats going to Hana, right? That's as sophisticated, just as good as New York, Paris, Tokyo, and Hana. Of course, we have a little shameless plug right here on the channel, so if you're ever in the market to buy or sell, keep me in mind, love to help. Let's go have some fun. So in case you're new, I think I might have forgotten my introduction. My name is Eric West. live on the beautiful island of Maui. I'm a practicing real estate agent. My channel is all about teaching you everything you really need to know about Hawaii and its real estate, but you can't find in the listing. And I love bringing you things like the Maui Fix, cool things like shark bands, inside information and tips that you could really only know and understand if you've lived in a certain place for a long time. I've been here for 12 years. I'm an open book. I'm here to help anywhere that I can. And we're having fun. My wife is the ultimate real estate stager, the ultimate real estate partner, and the ultimate woman, quite frankly. And the mother of four boys, so right there she deserves some kind of an award. And she has to put up with me. And I don't know where I'm going with all that, other than my wife's amazing. And I thank the Lord for her every day. And here we are going to Ke'awakapu Beach. That is a good pronunciation, I do believe. And I think I just went the wrong way. It's okay. I will make it across anyway. 30 million homes right here, big time dollars. And I missed the turn again. I'm telling you, I'm off my game if you can't tell. If you could, don't tell anybody. Here we go. Here's the entrance to probably one of the most beautiful beaches in Hawaii, and home to some of the most expensive real estate on the island. The Wall Street Journal actually hired me about a year ago to shoot some of the homes that sold on the island over 10 million, and so I had the honor and privilege of serving the WSJ, and one of the homes I shot was right here on Ke'awakapu Beach. All right, how will the one wheel do in the deep sand? Not well, I don't think. This will be ending soon, I'm sure. I don't know, so far so good. This is the new GT, man. Maybe that's what it does. It can go in that sand, but not for long. Okay, I'm off. All right, guys. Little promo shot for one wheel. Made it pretty good. Okay. Is it just me, or is the blood pressure dropping? Here we are, guys. Check it out. I do a lot of Maui fixes at sunset, because that's obviously when I'm pauhana, which means I'm done working. But sometimes it's nice just to get away in the middle of the day and see what all the people that aren't working are doing. And just kind of wish I was one of them. Someday, in the not so near future, that'll be me. In the meantime, hey, at least I work where people vacation, right? Can't complain about that. But it's been busy, guys, and we're very thankful for the business. So to the most aloha infused audience on planet Earth, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your sustained real estate transactions over the years. Always a pleasure to serve. So what do you guys think we should do now? I just want to go jump in that water and cool off. Wailea is a little on the warmer side today, which is nice. It feels like summer is on its way. Spring has sprung. The rainy weather is over. Can anyone name that particular building right there? Come on now. The quintessential, the one and the only. Is it Mauna Kea? I don't know. Over here, of course, we have the beautiful West Maui Mountains. And you're asking yourself, Eric, what are you doing in Wailea? What are you doing down in the south side? Well, here, I have a little something I want to share with you. Just because I say the west side's the best side, that's mainly because my last name is West, and I just have to be loyal and have an affinity towards that West thing. But believe it or not, I actually love Wailea, I love McKenna, and I even like parts of Kihei. Okay, I gotta be careful here. So, at any rate, it is truly epic. I mean, when you start to split hairs, that's what you're doing, you're splitting hairs. What's better, the west side or South Kihei? You're splitting hairs at that point in time. It's all amazing, it's all beautiful, and just an honor and a privilege to be here at any moment in time. I'm getting ready to close on a Wailea Point unit here in a couple days. Beautiful oceanfront, and it just spending so much time in the area, you know, helping people on showings and just being down here just reminds me of how amazing this spot is. Matter of fact, I came here as a tourist and we did that shark dive. You ever done that shark dive? Speaking of shark, oh boy, it's a cave that you dive right off of the boat ramp in Kihei, and you pop up in the cave, and then there's sharks. There's usually always sharks. Of course, there are white tips and black tips, but spent a lot of time down here as a tourist, and I love it. So don't ever think that I have this problem with Wailea, McKenna, South Kihei. I really don't. I think it's amazing. Matter of fact, I almost bought a house right over here on Manu Hope a few years ago. Wish I would have, because I'd have probably doubled my money. But I was trying to talk Lisa into moving right here. Matter of fact, that home, you could walk to this beach by going underneath the tunnel across the road. And I was like, can you imagine? You get up in the morning, you go out of your front door, your back door, you go under a tunnel, and you end up on this beach. So I tried to live here. Just didn't work out. So it's all good. Don't know where I was going with that, other than I just wanted to share with you. Wailea, McKenna especially, just gorgeous down there. I mean, let's face it, if Jeff Bezos, the richest man on the planet, buys a house on the south side of Maui, it says something, right? That man could buy a home anywhere on the entire island. So that's a big thumb up, big vote of confidence for, of course, he's all the way on the very, very end. Have you been to his house, by the way? Have you checked it out? It's in a very public place, so kind of weird he did that. But you can actually pull up in the parking lot and look at the house. Matter of fact, that's one of the homes that the Wall Street Journal had me shoot. But they told me to be very careful and not to say anything that I was with the Wall Street Journal at the time. So, but I did get an image of Bezos' house, so thanks for that. It was in the no-fly zone for the drone, but I was in the area that you could fly, and I was helped by the wildlife officers that work off-duty for Jeff down there. They kept me in the right spot, so thanks for helping me stay legal, boys. All right, so enough of that. Don't know where all that came from, but hey, it's live, YouTube. You can say whatever you want as long as it's within the algorithm limits of the liberal limitations. Don't get too red, don't get too conservative, don't get too controversial. Don't say anything with a C word or a 9 in it, or anything with a V, or anything with a P, or a I gotta be careful. Eric, stay in your lane. Okay, I will. I promise. So I want to go for a walk on the beach, but I don't want to leave my little buddy back here. So what do you think? Should we just go for a short walk? Yeah, let's go for a short walk. What the heck? And in the comments section, guys, let me know, are you a South Kihei, Wailea person? Am I talking your language here? And while you're on the topic, hit me up with why is it that you think Kihei, Wailea, McKenna is better than the west side? Let's get the discussion going. Let's open up the channels of communication and debate, because that's where we learn things, right? We stay open and receptive to other people's ideas and thoughts. That's when we learn things. So I want to learn. I want to know. This channel is all about you guys, the most aloha-infused audience on planet Earth. You tell me, what is it that makes the west side the best side, or what is it that makes Wailea, McKenna, Kihei mo better? I'll take a look real quick at some of these beautiful homes here. Man. If you own a home down here on this beach, I'm going to say you have officially arrived. Good job. You did it right. Pretty good numbers on the beach right now. Obviously, we're heading into a little bit of a lull at the moment. In between now and the summer season is when things start to slow down just a notch. But honestly, it hasn't been that way the last few years. It's been just a consistent massive swarm on the Hawaiian Islands, and you can't blame the people, right? If you're going to go on vacation to a tropical place, why would you go to a place where you could possibly get a foodborne illness from the water and or get slayed by the local cartel, i.e. Mexico? Why would you go to Florida when you got humidity through the roof, no CM bugs, and no waves really to speak of? And then you got third world countries. No thank you. Not in this day and age. So right here, what we have here, believe it or not, That's American soil right there. It's American sand. That's worth a lot, man. Let me tell you right there. That is worth a lot. American soil. Never forget that. For you guys that are thinking about retiring somewhere, becoming expats, forget that, man. Land of the free, home of the brave. Stay loyal to your country. Pay your taxes. Help out. Help the people. And remember, there's safety in your country. Always will be, no matter what. But don't underestimate the value of that. And when it comes to Maui, we've already identified over the years Maui no Kauai, which of course means Maui is the best. It's not Oahu no Kauai or Big Island no Kauai, right? They didn't come up with those sayings. Those don't exist. Kauai no Kauai, sorry. Doesn't exist. There's only one. Maui no Kauai. It means it's the best island. So what have you found yourself here? This piece of American soil is the best island in the Hawaiian island chain. Hence our real estate prices. So don't complain. It's just supply and demand. It's your dollars doing your voting for you. And I happen to agree wholeheartedly. But again, if you think the prices have gotten a little inflated, don't worry. We're just getting back to what that we were selling for in the early 2000s in many cases. I can prove it to you irrefutably with all kinds of sales that happened in the early 2000s. Very close to where we're at today. So unlike California, where everything tripled in the last, 20 years, we're just getting back to par. What's going to happen in the future, I don't know. Who knows? I left my crystal ball at home. And I left my one wheel right there. So we're just checking it out. Alright guys, look at that. Oh, my little buddy, safe and sound. All good. But anyway, thank you so much for allowing me to take a few minutes of your time today just to share with you a little Maui fix, a little midday. This is what's happening in the islands. This is that clear, crystal blue water. And again, we started this out in case you're just joining the live. Like, Eric, what are you talking about? Shark attack Maui. Well, let's just be real. This is where a lot of the shark attacks happen, right here. This is Shark Attack Alley. Sorry, whole lobby right there. Yep, Molokini, the guy that got his leg ripped off, right there, was chumming off of, not a canoe, but kayak. And the way that you can possibly avert imminent death and destruction by large fish, by simply wearing one of these. I'll put a link in the description. It's called shark bands. And I don't know about you, but I'd feel a heck of a lot better if I was one of these gals out here having a nice midday swim, knowing I've got something on me that costs about $100 that could possibly deter a curious school bus sized predator with 3 rows of sharp teeth. And just the test bite itself, they're just wanting to see if you're a seal or if you're something edible, will end your life. So let's be smart, people. If there's things we can do to avert danger, let's do them. Wear a helmet. Don't ride a bike or jog on the side of the road. Don't text while you're driving. Don't touch your phone. Don't drink and drive. Stay away from alcohol and other carcinogens. The list goes on and on. The bottom line is this. We're smart. Let's remain smart. Because smart people live. The other ones? Now, no shark attack is really anyone's fault, don't get me wrong. But if it could be potentially prevented because of a make sense device like this, let's just do it. Let's just put the odds in our favor as opposed to outside of our favor. And that's the beautiful thing about humans, is we invent cool stuff that works. So, and we have cool things like YouTube where we can share cool stuff that works. I spent half my life on YouTube learning about cool stuff that can improve my health, improve my life, even getting rid of this sore throat. I've been doing all kinds of things I've learned on YouTube. So I'll give you an example. Gargling with salt water and hydrogen peroxide, eating garlic that has been in honey, that has been fermenting, works very, very well. They say it's stronger than penicillin. There's a reason I'm out here right now making this video and not laying in bed sick. I feel great. I just have the symptoms, but I've been doing all these things I've learned from Dr. Berg and other people. So it's just humanity, in my opinion, gets better when we share cool things that work in a true format without the government or these people that are just trying to make money and, you know, whatever, sharing things that work with honesty and integrity and without this intention of trying to just make the almighty dollar, and just helping one another. That's what it's all about. And that is, to me, the essence of aloha. It's the spirit of love. It's helping others, caring about others, and just sharing what you know. So if you have a cool tip that you want to share in the comments, I don't know about you, but when I watch a YouTube video, that's what I do. I literally read the comments and hear what other people are doing and how they've solved a particular issue, and it's just cool. So anyway, I'm sharing today what I think is a great tool to help you avoid becoming a meal in the Pacific Ocean or any ocean, sharing with you a nice, beautiful Maui fix, and hopefully you're getting a little something out of this, because I am. I have to go back to work here in a few minutes, but just being here, listening to the sound of the ocean, and being around people on vacation is enough to drop your blood pressure, raise your level of stoke, seeing kids and families making memories, being on one of the most beautiful sandy beaches in the world, and just being alive. Not being in a hospital, tied up to a bunch of tubes, fighting for my life. I'm just thankful for everything. It's the most positive thing I think you can do for your immune system and for your health. Stay in a place of gratitude, stay in a place of thankfulness, count your blessings, and don't let the negative people get to you. And if you're getting frustrated, pissed off, annoyed, or just derailed, just take a break. Ground yourself, stick your toes in the sand, put a non-alcoholic beverage in your hand. Because, you know, all those chemicals that get you high, they're just going to bounce right back at you and take you down low. What goes up must come down. So just stay grounded from the beginning, and there's no... Ooh! Oh my gosh, my gimbal. Come on, baby. Little blue sky. Sorry, guys. We have a definite gimbal. Okay, sorry about that. So, anyway, I need some salt water behind the ears. So guys, if you've enjoyed this brief interlude onto the beaches of the world, let me know. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. If you haven't bought a shark band, please do so. I'm going to put a link in the description. And of course, if you're coming to Maui, let me know. If you just left Maui, let me know. If you're having a Maui hangover, that's what I call it. When you get home, your vacation's over, and you're sitting in your driveway, staring at your garage door going, really? I gotta go back to... It's alright. Maui will be here when you get back. Don't you worry. We're gonna keep the fires burning. Alright guys, well thanks so much for checking out the video. I appreciate it. Like I said, I actually am gonna go jump in this ocean real quick, get a little salt water behind the ears. But I thank you very much for your time, your attention, and that's all I got. For you, I am sending you vibrations of aloha. Much love to you and your ohana. And until next time, I shall return. I don't know where, I don't know when, but I can promise you one thing. It will be for my little buddy from the most beautiful island on planet Earth, and my sore throat will be gone by then. Why? Because it can't exist inside of me anymore. I'm taking too many good things. I'm going to have too many good thoughts. I'm going to have that Pacific Ocean go in this whole situation, and it's just going to get better. So, cold showers, saunas, cold plunges, garlic honey, and salt water, gargle, and hydrogen peroxide. So, here's what I try to teach my kids. When you start to feel off, you got to fight. You can't just go, oh, I'm going to get sick now. No. You have to engage with every tool you can think of to fight. And it's the natural stuff that works. Man, you go to the doctor, they ain't going to help. Antibiotics, you need your biotics in your system because there's a war happening at the microbiotic level. And so you need to not kill all the good guys. Keep them going. There's a war happening inside your body at all times, and we can win this thing. But let's just take good information and put it to use. And then if you have a good tip, please share it in the comments. I'd love to learn anything that you know that can help me, so that when I come back next time, this thing will be completely gone and I'll feel 100%. But I'm feeling pretty good, don't you worry. Anyway, thanks guys so much. I will admit, when you're off, you're a little off, but I'm still doing the live. I said the show must go on. I'm going to share this information no matter what, because I'm very passionate. And again, I'm going to end on this one last note. I'm going to show you how simple this device is. That's all. It's a magnet. And the shark has got this, it's like this French word for the sensors in its nose area. And so when it comes up to look at people or check them out, it senses that and it can't stand it. They said it's the equivalent like a shark being yelled at, like, ah! And they can't stand the magnetic, this is just a magnet, no battery, nothing like that. So I'll put a link in the description, but please, do me a favor. In case you haven't noticed, I do a lot of videos about ocean safety, about I was being out there with a partner, having a flotation device, using a snorkel. Never take your snorkel out of your mouth. Just be safe. We have the highest drowning incident in the world, in the United States per capita. So I try to make awareness to people that come here on vacation. Watch some of those videos. Be aware. If in doubt, don't go out. And put a shark band on. It cannot hurt anything. Completely innocuous device, but it can help save your life. So anyway guys, thanks again. Until next time, I shall return. Next time, that's the next time I shall return. But anyway, all right, Eric, go jump in the ocean. Shut up. All right, hope you're doing good. Till next time guys, Eric West out.